Hello everyone, welcome to the TicTacToe series. So we're done with printing the board so far. If you haven't seen my previous video, please go check that out. So okay, we got this board here, and now we want to make a move, right? We want to set X or O at some position. That's kind of easy. We can just write a function for that again. Writing function would be much easier because we'll have to reuse this code every time the AI makes the move. Any player makes the move basically, and so we'll call it make move, and it's gonna be a mutating function. So we'll put a it's gonna change the board. So we'll just put a bang sign there. And now what do we want, right? Every time we make a move, we want the board obviously because we're making the move on the board. We want to see which player makes the move, right? So the player that makes the move, that would be X or O. We want to see where we want to make the move, right? So for now, we'll just have like a we'll just assume that whatever the user has entered is in this array, right? It's the positions, everything is fine, right? We can just make the move. We're assuming that the user is smart enough uh, and is not making a mistake. So we're assuming that here. Later on, we'll add more, input scrubbing and all that. But sure, for now, we'll just assume it's inside. So we want the x coordinate and the y coordinate, and that's going to be hard to judge because we can't really see the rows. We'll have to count. I mean, one thing to make it easier, you could just that's what you're gonna do right now. We're gonna print. We're gonna yeah. So just copy that. So this is our first row, right? Actually, I'm just going to open CMD here real quick. Make that shorter. There we go. So Julia tab. Okay, that's the only file in our folder right now, so that's why we can just tab it directly. Okay, so we got our thing here. Okay, makes sense. Now, okay, we haven't saved it yet, so that's why it's showing us this. But we have an M dash here, right? So okay, so we want to print one over here because that's the first row. And actually, I forgot to put it in quotations. Let's just assume like there's just like three spaces. I'm not sure. I mean three spaces would make sense because it's three characters, right? Let's see how that works. Okay, we just have to put that in, push that in by one space to a line. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Um, and now we need to do the same for the uh, column names, row names. Sorry. Uh, those are what we just did was a row name. Sorry, column name. No, this is the row name. So I just added 1, 2, 3 at the start. I already added. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is that? That is not looking good. Okay, I see. I see. We made a mistake here. Small little mistake. This should work. We'll have to make space for that too. So let's just push that in. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm wondering. No, that looked weird. What did though? Okay, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna protrude this out a little bit. I don't know why. It looks a bit better, I guess. I don't know. We have to. Is that it? Let's just look at that. Yeah, almost. That should work. Yeah. This is way better. This looks more square. Yeah, this is definitely an improvement. Okay, so what I did, I just added uh, dashes and I lined up the spaces so it looks good. This is not good practice, obviously. There's a way smarter way to write this, but we kind of lack time and we have to start. Okay, we haven't written our function yet. I don't know why that didn't give us an error though. That's so weird. Okay, x comma y. So you want the x and y coordinates of this. It's already showing the x and y coordinates. Um, so what we want to do is we want to for the board you just want to set the x and the y. Note that this is not x comma y in like one big. square bracket thing, because it's a it's a different type of array. It's an array of arrays. It's not a 2D array. Uh, I mean, you could call it a 2D array, but it's an array of arrays. To be technically, it's not the same thing because this is this is an object. You can't really do this for 2D arrays. Like if you run ran 33, that by ran 33 I just mean this. That's what I'm saying. Because yeah, if you run this, then it's gonna have 9 elements. It's not gonna have 3 elements. Over here we have 3 elements because they're arrays. They're different arrays. They're not the same thing. Okay. Okay. So we want to set this to the player, right? The player text. So the player will be a text, right? For now, let's just define player one as X, right? Because X goes first and player one goes first. That kind of makes sense. Player two equals O, right? So so now we can make moves. I think let's just test that out a little bit. Make move. Oh, forgot the thing there. Board. Uh, Player one. XY. Let's say 1 1. Okay, 1 2 whatever. Random coordinates. This is just okay. What the hell? Okay, these are just random coordinates. Not to worry. I'm just typing in random stuff right now. I'm just testing if it's working or not. Okay, so this should work. Oh, we're not printing the board again. Okay, we remember we need to print the board after we make a move. You could include that here, but I'm not gonna do that because sometimes I want to make moves. I mean, you could just print. I mean, you could call print board here and then print the board after every move. But that don't do that for now. Uh, we'll have problems with that later because when we're implementing the minimax algorithm, what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a move, a temporary move. Like we well, okay, this is more for, this is actually for the minimax video, but okay, I'll just explain the basics so you people know why I'm doing this. So in the minimax algorithm, what we do is we put an x over here. For example, if the AI is x, we put an x here. Then we analyze all the cases, and then we remove the x because we're not actually making a move. We're just analyzing the cases there. So you put an x there, remove it. Put an x there, remove it. Whatever. So you get the point, right? We don't want to print the board every time we make a move. Um, Not every time because the minimax is gonna make a move, and then you know sometimes then it'll just end up printing like the wrong board because it made a temporary move which is going to reverse, and you'll understand. If you don't understand what I said just now, that's fine. That doesn't matter. You can just ignore it. It's all gibberish. Anyways, so we did make the so our make move program. I mean, function is done, right? Now we want to kind of take user input, and because the user is going to input something and then it's going to put in, it's going to show it's going to print the board, right? So okay, so we got our functions ready, we got our standard definitions ready, our board, our players. Okay, so now we want to play tic-tac-toe until the game is done, right? Until the game is done, we want to play tic-tac-toe. Okay, so for that, I mean, we don't know when it'll end. Maybe we can make like a condition checker for that. Check if these conditions are satisfied, and then this the conditions, right? Classic conditions: 3 in a row, 3 in a column. Diagonals, other diagonal, all that good stuff. So we'll do that later because currently we just want to start, making the basics. So we'll just make a while true loop because we don't know when it'll end, right? And okay, so while true. So what we're gonna so the idea here is we're gonna start playing tic-tac-toe, and then we're gonna play that forever until we reach a point where the game ends. At that point, we'll break out of the loop and our game will end there. Okay. So while true, we want input from the user, right? We can just do print and then uh, enter for now. It doesn't matter. We're gonna change that later. Uh, we're assuming. So right now we're assuming that the user is smart. Uh, right. So we want to read the line. that the user just inputted. Um, and well, it's two things, right? It's the x and the y. Uh, so it would be nice to you put it in a array. So you just split that, and that makes sense now. Okay. Now, obviously this returns something we'll call it text or whatever. Okay. So it's an array of strings of the coordinates, right? Uh, now we want to uh, now we let's actually make a move, right? Let's just make a move for now. So the board is just board. Our player will be player one, let's say. That's us, and obviously now we need our coordinates. So we could just do text one and text two, but uh, those are strings and not integers. So we'll have to parse them into integers. What we can do that using parse and then int and close that. Okay, that should make sense now. If you don't know what parse is, look it up in Julia Docs. Uh, Basically, it converts a string into an integer. In this case, it's an integer. You can convert it to a float, whatever you want. Uh, okay, let's see if that works, right? Enter. Oh, it's not printing the board. Oops. That was not what I. So Control Z or Control C, I think. Yeah, Control C. Obviously, before and after making a move, you call it print board. I'm just gonna copy it there. So let's just look at that. Before making the move, and I think after making the move, it's gonna come back here, loop back here. So that should be good. Okay. So the print my board, I'm gonna be like 1 1. It's gonna make a move there. So 1 2, then gonna make a move there. 1 3. You can check this, whatever, if it works. I'll hit Control C and break out of the program. We would like to make like an AI thing that'll play the game against us. We'll do the AI first. We'll talk about multiplayer later. We'll do the hardest part first. And I mean, the thing is, multiplayer is very similar to single player, so we can just copy paste a bunch of code and just modify it. So the next video we'll be writing the AI. Not really AI because we're gonna make like a basic AI that can just barely play the game. So I'll see you in the next video. All the code that we wrote in this, I mean, this code so far, whatever we have right now on our screen, the 27 lines, will be in the description. Obviously, as always, final product is always already in the description, just like last video. Um, if there's some extra references, I might link those too. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.